We go live for the National Election Authority for a briefing.
Live and briefing the public of opinion about the latest development. Good afternoon. How are you doing? We are now before we begin the treatment. I would like to see that the 16 stations were closed and start the elections. 116 are still receiving the voters and the casting ballots. 5 stations not open in the third day, and at 7 p.m. there will be all the constituency will be opened. I'd like to welcome you and would like to have ambassadors here and in Brazil. Can you please inform us or brief us with the latest development at your position? Mr. Ambassador Mohamed Dalai, Bucharest, Romania. So, okay, sound is fine. We are right now in the same timing of Egypt. So it is 5 or rather 4 p.m. Everything's going fine. We had no issues during the last 2 days, and today one of the voters had an issue in registering the system, that because he hasn't entitled the vote, and the National Authority of Election been informed, and we're going to sort out the problem. Other than that, everything is going smoothly fine. Turnover is okay. Some people came outside Bucharest. It's okay. The issue being troubleshooted, it's related because the ID that is not linked according to the issues, and it's been sorted out, and we've already communicated with you in the embassy, and the citizen was able to cast his ballot, and that's why we are at the clock to deal. And thank you, and to affirm you upon closure and the counting, and not the announcement, and of course because the announcement will be by the NEA. Mr. Ambassador Ala Yusuf in Paris. Good afternoon, Mr. Councillor. Good afternoon to all colleagues. Things are going smoothly. For the third day, it is a big turnout of voting. We never had any other issues, and we had about 4 or 5 cases after revision of the IDs showed that they're not entitled to do, but it was sorted out, and things are going fine. And thank you for your organization, and we are going to continue engaging with you. Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. Ma'am, Ambassador Nermeen Al-Zawahiri from Rwanda. Good afternoon, sir. The Egyptian embassy opened its doors to the Egyptian people throughout the last 3 days to complete the electoral process without having any hindrance or problems, and the logistics and organizational measurements are done, and the turnout is vast despite the bad weather and storms, some coming out from Kigali, and from a distance that is out of more than 3 hours, and the turnout is influential. Thank you, Ma'am Ambassador. We are going to engage with you until the closure. Mr. Ambassador in Slovakia. Mr. General Consular in Dubai. Good afternoon, Mr. Counselor. I'd like to welcome you and the viewers. Thanks to the Almighty God, in the public consulate are doing smoothly. We never had any problems, and the process is going smoothly and speedy due to the system we've already laid out to facilitate the entering of the citizens, and we are going to end up of the voting around the upcoming 3 hours. So thank you, Mr. Ambassador. So we are watching it through the transition live, and thank you for your organization, and it is clear, and of course choosing the whole, so it is clear that this is fully organized, and thank you for that very much. Even the board of the National Election Authority, during all the 137 the constituency that actually shows to what extent the belonging. Mr. Ambassador in Rome, good afternoon, Mr. Counselor, all colleagues, all consulates abroad. In fact, at the outset, I would like to thank the National Authority of Election and the preparation session. Thank the effort in organizing the election. Things are going smoothly in an excellent manner with respect to receiving the citizens, and the issue of the direct engagement, whether it is from the ID or the passport, is doing in an excellent manner, as well as the technical support is present. We've never had any problems apart from one inquiry for a citizen if the ID is going to be accepted. It's not actually, the matter is not implied to the passport. Yet things are going smoothly otherwise, and I can see it is just like a celebration event. And the turnout in Italy is good, and of course Friday is a working day, the same as in Europe, and the turnout has increased yesterday, and I think today has doubled, and of course due to the weekend, and I reiterate my thanks and appreciation to you. Thank you, Mr. Ambassador, and of course the turnout we can see live that is good, and I thank you for the organization, and it is clearly that the turnout has been increased. Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. Mukhtar Abu Rida from Algeria. Good afternoon, Mr. Counsel. I'd like to have you self-assured and all the viewers that thanks to Almighty God, the electrical process in the Algeria is going smoothly and in an easy manner, whether it is for today or the last 2 days, and the people, the Egyptians are coming from outside the capital, and we are welcoming them, providing all the facilitations that are required. And certainly, and if there is any inquiries, there is a continued engagement with the technical support of the authority. And we are actually, that is responding very quickly, and thank you, Mr. Ambassador, and we wish you all the best of luck. Mr. Ambassador Badr Abdel Ati from Brussels. Mr. Ambassador Mahmoud Afifi from Czechoslovakia. Good afternoon, Mr. Counsellor. Good afternoon to all viewers and colleagues. In fact, the electoral process of the Egyptian embassy is going smoothly, and I call it is the Ministry of Egypt for the people are coming to the embassy along with their families, children and young men and women have came to practice the constitutional right until now. It is good compared to the last events due or the bad weather in this area, but a great number of the citizens loved. Some of them came from cities outside from the capital, and the process of voting was passed smoothly due to the good arrangement. Thank you very much, Mr. Ambassador. And of course, this is credited to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Mr. Ambassador from Angola. Now, Ambassador, good afternoon. Thank you, Mr. Council, for organizing the conference meeting. To the last 2 days, the electoral process is good. It's due to the easy measurement, and I thank you, Mr. Council, and the authority that resulted of using the electronic means that led to zero problems, and we've witnessed a good turnout of the citizens to cast their votes and their keenness to be in Rwanda despite the long distance from some districts and the capital. But that shows their keenness of participating in elections. And thanks, Madam Ambassador, and we're going to be communicating with you until the closure of the casting ballot. Mr. Ambassador from Dakar, good afternoon, Mr. Council. Thank you for giving me this chance. I would like to extend my thanks for the great organizing. The process of election is going smoothly, and there is a big turnout of all the Egyptian society segmentation, with the officialmen, doctors, engineers, businessmen and women, and the process is going fine. And I would like to thank particularly the Sengalian part that provide all their help and support. And thank you, Mr. Council, and thank you, and we are going to communicate with you until the end of the process, until 9 p.m. accordingly, and the counting will be around the clock. I'd like to thank you, and I'd like to reiterate again that have already closed 16 stations, and the rest is still working, and only 5 constituencies will be followed up until 7 p.m. Mr. Ambassador Badr Abdelati from Brussels would like to welcome you, Mr. Councillor. In fact, in reality, things are going fine. It is an unprecedented that has turned out compared to the previous events that reflected the awareness of the Egyptians in Brussels. All have the desire to form the future of the nation through this presidential election. there are a great segmentation of youth, women, elderly, despite the bad weather. All thanks and appreciation to the authority and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for its facilitation that enabled the post to work smoothly, and of course the technical support of the authority that had a great role due to the or to follow up the registration of the ID. And all thanks and appreciation and God willing will be with you till the closure counting and the informing the Ministry of Foreign Affairs with the result. And thank you. Just a small correction that the result will be the National Election Authority, not the Foreign Ministry, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Thank you. Yes, Mr. Man Ambassador May Taha from Brasilia. Ma'am Ambassador May, good morning, Mr. Council. At the beginning of the third day of the electoral process, in fact, at the outset, I'd like to thank the National Election Authority and in particular the team of the technical support that assisted us around the clock. And for me, I wasn't expected actually this kind of facilitation, as well as the turnout starting from the first day. At the first day, we've received the voters 8:45 before the opening, and I hope that the process will be going smoothly and in a disciplined manner. I thank you, Madam Ambassador, and of course it is a national duty for the citizen and their practices of the constitutional right, and through you I would like to thank all the Egyptians abroad for the effort that we can see live through the conference. And so I'd like to thank you. We are going to be with you until the finishing closure and collecting the counting, and to be listed to the local elections, and then to announce the final result by the authority. Once again, I would like to repeat, 16 constituency was closed, and 5 constituencies haven't been open yet due to the differences of the timing. But at the end of this evening at 7 p.m. they will be open for the third day. And I thank you, and we will follow up all the latest developments. And thank you, and wish you all the best of luck. Thank you.